Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On the move to his left. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the 1st down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. A very efficient efficient 5-play scoring drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Lagway. That's reeled in, it's Wilson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Complete out of the backfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Grab near the marker. It's ball. And the Gators will move the sticks. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Lagway. dances away. That's caught. It's ball. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Sweet cut there. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Lagway. Takes the easy completion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target.
Turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw it. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Might be looking to run. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got an open man. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The hand to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right, especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. They will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Working on the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pick up, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Going up top again. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Gators! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Now the play fake. Quick completion on the out. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Got a little space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that...
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Offense changing the play. On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ball. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Got to keep that urgency up here, but already in position for the game-tying field goal. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Number 13.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Scrambling away. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number 1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number 1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.